We have heard about the overall picture of the sector, the Ayush Ministry's thrust in making insurance available to all, the good work that is being done by the hospitals, and we have all the core group members of the Ayush Ministry here. So we will set the ball rolling and start the second session with the second, the existing policies and regulations in India for extending cashless facilities to Ayush hospitals and the treatment. Dr. Pankaj Sharma from IRDI, my own organization, will be here to make the presentation. I request you to be attentive because subsequent to the presentations, we will be also having the question and answer session to clear all your doubts and to see that we do a meaningful beginning for the reason for which we have all gathered here. Thank you very much.
So healthcare service delivery, how it takes place. So basically there is a healthcare service provider which can be a hospital, clinic or a wellness center, and there is healthcare consumer. So typically healthcare provider provides the services, and if there is no insurance, the consumer pays the amount or for the services. It is direct payment. If the insurance is involved, then what happens? The healthcare consumer pays the premium to the insurance company, and if there is a claim, then insurance company makes the payment or reimbursement to the policyholder. It can be in the form of cashless also, if there is a direct agreement between the insurer and healthcare provider. Sometimes, and in fact last year, if you see, around 73-74% claims were settled through TPAs, third party administrators. So that is also a system of making reimbursement or providing cashless. And of course there is a regulator which looks after the services being provided by the insurance sector or TPAs to ensure that the insurance sector grows as well, and it is completely regulated. So how health insurance regulatory evolution has taken place specifically with regard to Ayush. So first time in 2013, in our regulatory framework, it was introduced that insurers should try to offer Ayush coverage in all health insurance products. So first time in 2013. Again, in 2016 regulation when it was revised, insurer was nudged to offer Ayush coverage. Then in 2019, IAD worked with the Ministry of Ayush to standardize certain definitions. So we came up with the standard definition of Ayush hospital and Ayush daycare center. In 2019 November that was done. And after that, in the earlier session, we mentioned about the circular issued by IRDA in 24 January, where IRDA has mentioned that the insurance companies should provide Ayush coverage and place Ayush treatment at par with the other treatment, and the procedure also should be there for enrolling Ayush hospital and daycare centers. So that was a very important circular issued. And recently, as I mentioned, we have overhauled the complete regulatory framework related to health insurance. So in May, Master Circular, IAD has very clearly mentioned that insurance should be provided to all the ages, all the systems of medicines, obviously including Ayush, and all type of hospitals and healthcare providers, which clearly means that all high type of hospitals, including Ayush hospitals, should also be impaneled by the companies. And then IRDA also very categorically mentioned that there should be a board approved policy for providing coverage or empanelment of all category of hospitals, which includes Ayush as well. So continuing with the regulatory provisions, so in our master circular we have mentioned that there has to be a board approved policy for providing Ayush coverage, for treating Ayush treatment completely at par with the other treatments, empanelment of all category of hospitals, and striving to achieve 100% cashless. So as you can see, when the companies strive to achieve 100% cashless and the products are required to provide Ayush coverage, then it obviously means more and more Ayush hospitals would be required to be empaneled by the insurance companies. So that is the only way to achieve this 100% cashless. So one of the things that we see with Ayush Hospital, you have seen that there are many Ayush hospitals already enrolled by the insurance companies. There are many Ayush claims being processed and settled by the insurance companies. So it also means that there is already a enabling provision in place. There is a facilitative process in place for impaneling Ayush hospital, for providing Ayush coverage. So now hospital and other healthcare providers in the Ayush sectors also need to come up, improve their infrastructure, understand the requirement of insurance companies, what is needed, so that they also get impaneled and provide cashless facility to their policyholders or the patients coming to them. So with regard to cashless, there is again a very clear-cut information or regulatory framework that has been put in place by the IIDI. So one, I mentioned that 100% cashless settlement, companies have to strive for that, impaneling more hospitals. And then there is a very important initiative which is called Anywhere Cashless. So this initiative was launched by the industry only, General Insurance Council. It means even if a hospital is not impaneled by the insurance company, then also if the patient goes to that hospital, at that stage also the hospital can request for cashless with the insurance company. Obviously they will need some information during the hospitalization stage itself, and if the requirements are met, both the company and the TPA and the hospital is agreeing on those terms, then the cashless can be facilitated even without impanelment at that stage. But it doesn't mean that the hospital should not get impaneled, because it will be one-on-one, case-to-case basis. So it is always better to get impaneled, so that on each and every case you are not required to engage with the insurance company for requesting for cashless without impanelment. And two other more important things related to pre-authorization, which is again a part of the cashless process. So IRDA has mandated that pre-authorization should be given in 1 hour and final authorization within 3 hours. So it means the insurance company has the responsibility to give authorization within this timeline. But it also means that hospitals also need to bring in more efficiency, because we have also seen sometimes there are delays that takes place at the hospital end. So hospitals also need to bring in more efficiency so that this timeline can be brought down and you get the authorization within the expected timelines. So if we talk about the current status of Ayush products, so we carried out a study in around January where we have seen the indemnity based product. So for people who don't understand indemnity, basically there are two types of products. One is indemnity, another is benefit. So indemnity basically means making good the loss that the policyholder or patient has incurred. Like hospitalization, if the expenses are 50,000, up to 50,000 reimbursement can be claimed. And benefit means on the diagnosis of disease or on the contingency happening, the company will pay the lump sum amount, right? So we have carried out this study on indemnity based product, and we noted that more than 80% products in around January were covering Ayush treatment, and around more than 70% of products were covering Ayush without any sublimit. So this also we were getting few complaints that the companies are not covering Ayush, and even if they are covering, the sublimit is there 10% or 20%. So that is there in few products, but more than 70% products we noted that there is no such sublimit. And with this change in regulatory framework and the overhauling that has been done now, so now we expect that there will be more and more products which will cover Ayush, and there will be more products available without any kind of sublimit. And we have also noted that there is a significant increase in number of Ayush claim over last few years. So slowly and gradually we are seeing improvement. It also indicates that there is higher adoption of Ayush treatment, which is a good thing. And to achieve it further, I think hospital level also there need to be more awareness about the insurance, the processes related to insurance, the infrastructure that is needed to get eligible to get impaneled, all those things, hospital, and also I think some efforts will be needed. So, I'm talking about the regulatory perspective. Obviously, the insurance companies will be able to talk more in detail about the operational aspects related to empanelment. But the general procedure is the hospital or healthcare provider has to get in touch with the insurer for empanelment. They have to provide the healthcare center details to them. There are some formats that the companies are having, and that will be reviewed by the company, and if required, sometime physical verification is also done, and then it culminates into the empanelment of the hospital. So this is the general procedure that we have related to the empanelment of a hospital. Thank you very much, and if any questions are there, I think there is a question answer session after that, so we will be taking your questions there. Thank you very much.
So you keep standing there. Anybody had
Insurance company head office. It happens in the health department of the insurance company. If you have to get yourself empaneled as a hospital, New India Assurance Company head office, Mumbai health department is the place where you have to go, understand their procedure, give your application and get empaneled.
Yeah.
Sir, one last question.
Last question. Yeah.
Sir, now in Siddha and Ayurveda, only after getting an NABH we are going for cashless claim. That is the procedure. But many modern hospitals do exist without NABH, but still they are going for cashless claims. So, yeah, why is this difference?
So just want to clarify, regulatory framework now doesn't have any requirement of NABH accreditation, whether it is Siddha hospital, Ayurveda hospital or allopathy hospital. Earlier that requirement was there and that was applicable for all type of hospitals, even allopathy. So now this requirement was removed in 2022. So as such, from regulatory point of view, there is no such requirement. Companies can have their own board approved policies to empanel a particular type of
Because
hospital.
most of the companies when we approach, they ask for NABH accreditation. That's why I'm asking. Is there any?
No, it's not required now. It's not required now.
Okay.
From regulator side, there is no such requirement.
Thank you.
If the insurance company is asking, that is their prerogative to ask.
Okay.
But it is not mandatory.
For the cashless claims, they are asking this.
Not required. It's not required any longer. But the insurance companies, to make their work easier, might say that if you are NABH, then it becomes easier for us to get you empaneled.
Okay.
But they can also empanel such hospitals who are not NABH accredited.
Okay.
Yes. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear. And one more thing. How about PMJ scheme?
That's not related to this.
Not related.
Will not.
Yeah. Yes.
Thanks. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. I am coming from Andhra Pradesh, one and only NABH accredited Ayurvedic hospital from Andhra Pradesh, Snigdha Ayurvedic Hospital.
Very good. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you.
Let's give him a
And
hand.
also,
You had a lunch? You had your lunch?
yes, sir.
Okay. Good.
Sir, here one and only question from my side. Even though we are getting this cashless facility from the SBI General Insurance and with the MOU, when we applied for the initial approvals, he is asking for the discharge summary. As you know, in Ayurveda and Ayush systems, the treatment course will be 1 week or 2 week or 3 week like that. Even though we gave the initial information, they want to the final discharge summary on the first day to get the approval. So this is one question. And when we
So what is your problem giving that summary?
First day they are asking the
we cannot give.
say irrelevant to you have to challenge it.
So, sir,
Yes, sir.
No, Rajiv ji, can you?
I think there is a basic misunderstanding. It's unlikely that they will ask for a discharge summary. They'll ask you for a justification for hospitalization.
Okay.
So if discharge summary is asked, it will be at the time of discharge. not
Right,
before.
sir. They are asking.
So the presumption in this case is that you're seeking approval for reimbursement. So you're giving a document.
Cashless, sir.
Cashless discharge summary will not come.
They are asking, sir, and they are rejected. Already we are having MOU with SBI General Insurance.
I think there is some misunderstanding here. That's what I can say.
So to whom we have to?
You can send a complaint to Ayush Ministry, we will handle.
Thank you, sir. And another question, when we use the word Panchkarma treatments, the companies are rejecting. Why?
You have to specify the treatment.
Yes, sir.
Panchakarma
Even
is
though
general.
specifying, whenever the word they observe, Panchakarma, the word, they are telling that you please don't use
Individual
Panchakarma.
cases we will not discuss here. You
sir.
study it
Okay,
properly.
Sir. Okay, sir. And another thing.
Sir, doctor, just one comment here. You are the first NABH accredited hospital. There won't be too many claims going to the local office. I think you should, persist and keep giving the explanation. So don't give up after the first try. You respond to the second one, the third one. You'll find after the fourth or fifth try, the team also starts understanding what your type of thing is there. The team is not familiar, so you correspond with them. That is my recommendation.
But the patients are not satisfied, so we are losing the patients. That is why I am asking.
Question number 2 was something else. So that to solve that problem, continue to correspond with the insurance company and build a mutual contact. That is the point.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Another one, last one. In Ayurveda, preventive aspect is there. For preventive treatments, is the that is insurance facility is there or not?
Sorry? What?
In Ayurveda, Swasthasya Swaksharakshanam is there. So for preventive treatments,
At
why?
present, there is no such policy, but sir, you may add
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
health promotion policy.
Yeah, no claim is paid. How many people from the insurance companies are here? Can you raise hand? From insurance company, anybody is here? Can you introduce yourself? Which company? Which company? Who is
Chola MS, Dr. Priyadarshini Sasinathan.
from?
Chola MS.
Chola. Who else? Who else is there? One more hand I saw here. Who is there? Yeah, why are you scared?
Chola MS, sir.
Huh?
Chola MS, Chola Mandalam.
Yeah, I'm associated with Star in New India.
So why are you scared? You should be proud.
It's not that I don't.
You have many complaints. People who are sitting here. Why are you scared of them?
No. It's
Then?
not like that. I came for different purpose. I represent.
You came for what? Lunch?
No.
Different purpose means what?
No. I'm a financial consultant and belongs to insurance industry also. Today I represent Sri Raghavendra Hospital as a management representative.
No problem. No
Yeah.
problem.
So
No problem. Very good.
The issue is that I'm in this industry for 10 years actually. So when the claim rises, usually they require 24 hours of hospitalization. So in this case, it will be an issue because most of the things were daycare treatment when it comes to Ayush. So what I think, just like Arogya Sanjeevani, we have a standalone policy in all the insurance companies. So why can't we go for a exclusive policy for Ayush in all the insurance companies?
So you must have heard. You would.
Would like to update you that there is a daycare treatment coverage also available.
Yep.
And in fact, all the products cover that. And Arogya Sanjeevani was a standard product.
Yeah.
And it was on similar lines. So there was nothing different in that product with regard to daycare treatment. So daycare treatment, whether like there are some surgeries being done in Ayurveda and Siddha also, I'm sure will be there, like anorectal surgeries. So if it requires daycare treatment, that should, if it falls under the definition of that daycare which is given in the policies, it should get covered. And what I understand, there are many claims related to daycare also that are being settled by the companies.
Yeah, I know many of the claims are getting settled, but we need to give more light on this subject because awareness is very less.
Yeah, that is what we said, that as a regulator, what we have said, that the companies are required to have products for all kind of systems of medicines, for all ages, all treatments. So that is already there, and slowly and steadily products will be available for most of the things.
And one more thing, when it comes to the hospital part,
I will call her.